This Veterans Day, we raise a glass, not just to bourbon, but to bravery. This bottle tells a story of American soldiers who rode into history on horseback after 9/11. They didn't set out to build a bourbon brand. They set out to defend their country. But their courage, brotherhood, and resilience eventually became the foundation for Horse Soldier Bourbon. Today on Bourbon Hunter Anonymous, we're sharing their story, the story behind the bottle. In the days after the September 11th attacks, the world changed forever. A small team of 12 U.S. Army Green Berets, members of the 5th Special Forces Group, were among the first Americans sent into Afghanistan. Their orders: deploy into Afghanistan, link up with the Northern Alliance, and take the fight to the Taliban. But the terrain was impossible. The mountains were too rough for vehicles, too remote for support. So these modern warriors did something few thought possible. They rode into battle on horseback. Carrying rifles and gear, they rode beside Afghan allies across mountains and deserts, facing overwhelming odds, charging across dusty plains, carrying high-tech weapons in one hand and reins in the other. They fought in one of the most unforgiving places on earth, guided by courage, teamwork, and trust. They were known by their code name, ODA 595, but to history, they would forever be called the Horse Soldiers. These were warriors trained for modern warfare, now riding into battle like cavalrymen from another time. Their story would inspire books, a monument at Ground Zero, and even a Hollywood film, 12 Strong. But behind the headlines, they were just brothers bound by purpose. Behind all the heroism were ordinary men who showed extraordinary courage. Years later, several of those same soldiers reunited. They wanted to build something lasting again. Not a mission this time, but a legacy. Something that honored the past while creating a future they could share with others. They turned to America's native spirit, bourbon. With the same discipline and precision they learned in service, they began crafting whiskey in the heart of Kentucky. They traded their saddles for stills and their battlefield for the bourbon trail. Their goal wasn't just to make great whiskey. It was to build a brand that stood for the same values that guided them in war: courage, integrity, loyalty, and brotherhood. They founded Horse Soldier Bourbon in the American heartland, crafting their spirit with the same precision and pride they once brought to the battlefield. And there's one powerful detail you might not know, because just like their story, every bottle carries a piece of history. The molds used to form Horse Soldier Bourbon bottles are cast from steel recovered from the World Trade Center. That same steel, once part of a national tragedy, now helps tell a story of resilience and renewal. Proof that from the ashes of loss, something strong and beautiful can rise again. It's not just bourbon, it's history in your hand. Horse Soldier Bourbon is known for its smooth character, a balance of strength and grace, just like the soldiers who made it. Deep amber in color with aromas of caramel and vanilla. The first sip is bold yet smooth. Toffee, corn sweetness, and a touch of smoke. It finishes long and warm with quiet confidence, like a soldier standing tall. As we honor Veterans Day, we remember the heroes behind this bourbon and the countless others who stood beside them, to those who served and to those who never made it home. We thank you. We remember you. Let's take a quiet moment to honor their memory. Horse Soldier Bourbon isn't just a drink. It's a symbol of resilience, sacrifice, and pride. Every sip tells a story of 12 men who answered the call and found a new mission in brotherhood and craftsmanship. On this Veterans Day, may we never forget the cost of freedom, and may we always raise our glass to those who earned it. I'm your host, and this is Bourbon Hunter Anonymous. Until next time, hunt for the good bourbon, and never forget the stories behind the bottle.